And no, I did my search throughout, and I didn't get that email.
Not yet.
Now, if she got hers 12 hours ago, I would hope I would have gotten one too.
Yeah. Welcome everybody to Facebook. We are happy that you're here. It is Thursday Q&A session. I am back from my little holiday that I had previously, as well as last week I had to cancel it again because we had Pedro's session that was taking place, and we don't want two sessions happening on the same day. But I missed everybody. I missed our little groupie, that we have here every every Thursday. It's such an awesome time to just get to know each other, chat about our businesses, talk about strategy, the things that we can do to make our businesses better. So you are very welcome to be here. If you're watching the replays, you can just type in hashtag replay, because I really appreciate it if we can show this to more and more people. We know how the algorithms work. It's no engagement, not getting shown to everybody in our groups. And I actually don't think they really do that. I mean, if you think about it, we've got 56,000 people in our group. If I go take a look at the statistics of our Facebook group in Build It All, this post is not really shown to many people, and no wonder people don't know about it. So we got to have to up our engagement to get more people into our sessions, that's for sure. So it looks like I'm just going to make sure that we are live by refreshing my screen. I'm sure we are. That is the good thing about StreamYard. When I did with Restream in the past, um, I struggled. Sometimes my things did not go through, but I can see at least it is doing that with our Facebook. So that's wonderful. I'm glad that we are live there. So now I can close it. I don't need to look there. I can look in our comments. If anybody has got comments or questions, you guys are welcome to drop it for us below the video, and we will answer it as we go along. And Gia, I see that your camera is not there, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. All right, good. We are getting ready for. Let me make sure this there. What did you guys think about our first winner with Chip? That was so awesome, right? I love this video, and I'm so glad that he has actually grabbed that prize. And I hope a lot of other people are motivated. I wish I could have done it because I would have loved to also get $5,000 in my currency is a lot of money. That is for sure. So this week, I don't have a lot of things to show you or update you on, except if you've got questions and we can talk about it. I've got something that was very interesting that I want to share with you guys, which is platform related. And because I was teaching everybody about the CRM and the tagging and that kind of stuff, and I have to say that Shelly is working with it at the moment. So if you guys are picking up this problem, just know that Shelly is aware of it and they are trying to see what they can do about it. In the past, if you guys can recall, we used to have a force confirm when you are making a purchase through Super Checkout. If you had a double opt in, it would automatically override that double opt in and make it confirmed. All right. Now, recently, I taught you guys how to add everything into one list with that idea that we've got that force confirm. But somehow, Super Checkout is not force confirming it anymore. So they need to check out what is going on that. So just to let you guys know about it, that in case you come across a client or somebody that says the Super Checkout is not overriding the double opt-in, then you know what the problem is about. We've got Shelly on sorting that one out. All right. Is there any other questions that we might have?
I know I do. And Drea's trying to get in, but anyway, there was some message in the chat here.
Okay,
But I
that's
do
fine.
have some questions while you're waiting for them. Of course I've got questions.
Yay! I like it. I like
I had
questions.
some last week, but there was no meeting. It was like, no.
Oh man.
And I asked my question in the other chat. I can't remember what that question was. Anyway, I'll just ask these questions. You know, when you use I've got 3 or 4 questions, so they're little questions, so it's not so bad. You know when you use the panel dividers,
Yeah.
what it's doing is it's leaving a really line in between them. Have you noticed that? And I've a couple of times I've done
No.
it.
Share your
Can you-
screen. I would like to see it.
Present. I'll just share screen because I got a couple of questions. If it's too big, I'll just.
Andrea says she's backstage. Can you add me to the stage? No, I can't because you're not in here. You're going to have to come back.
So this is the client's website. When you go down the bottom and I've got this, see I've got that color there and then I've got this panel, but it leaves this black line.
That's weird.
It's done that all the time.
Have you played around with the colors? This color scheme, when you choose how thick a line can be.
Yeah, it's the same color. There's no border. There's no absolutely no nothing. It's just a glitch because I've done it on. It's already done on another website that my client did today, and it's done the same thing. So I just want to see if you're aware of it.
No, I'm not aware of it at all.
So where is this that she created? This is my client's website. Fuck. Is it that one? No. Oh, where is it? I just had to edit it today. I don't think that's the one. No, it's not that one.
Oh, you know what? I'm not aware of that at all. I didn't know that it was doing that. So all I can say is create a ticket because it's not something that if you've played around with the colors.
Here it is. It's on this page. See, that's that as well.
That's very strange.
And it to me, it should be seamless, but
it should be. It should be definitely.
Yeah. And it's just when you use it, it creates that little fine line there, and it just looks unprofessional. So, well, I'll do that. I'll put a ticket in for that.
Okay, because I'm sure that's not supposed to be. I remember that in the past we didn't have that. So
it's actually been like that for a long time. More than 6 months, more than a year, but I've never really complained about it. But I've got someone asking about it, so I went, okay, I'll ask.
Well,
I'm just going to see if I can replicate it here quickly.
Yeah.
On my side.
While I'm asking the next question.
Okay.
So I'll stop sharing for a sec if I can find the stop share.
I already stopped sharing it. You can just leave it like that. It's fine.
Okay.
You're not sharing anymore.
I
just want to quickly change the color. Yes, go for the question.
Yep. So a couple of things really. In e-learning, when you're doing the multi-level access.
Yeah.
Can you, if someone has a product like it's a VIP and to get a lesson or a module that's a VIP, can you put more than one checkout up there? Because this VIP has like a pay in full or a payment plan.
And you can't set it up in checkout to have it either or. But no, I know what you say. I know what you say.
It's to release the
I know what you say.
Level access.
To be honest, I've never played around with it, so I cannot confirm that you would be able to do that.
Yeah, I tested it today and we did a paid in full because I created an offer because it was a really expensive program.
Yeah.
And I did it and it gave me the VIP access and I had 2 super checkouts in it. So just hoping it works. But
Yeah.
one issue that the clients are having that's related to that is because when they buy it in full, they have lifetime access.
Yeah.
So the issue is if they're doing it over 2 payment plans, there's nothing to tick that it's lifetime access once they've paid that second payment.
No, I
And
know what you're saying.
they're losing access to the course. And I've had a lot of complaints about that.
No, I don't think you can do it without e-learning. I don't think you can do that. We can double check. I just want to see quickly with this other thing that you were talking about to see if I can get the same thing here. You said it was the panel divider. Sorry, there I'm just going back to the other one.
Yeah, it was a panel divider.
I just want to change this other color to the same color here. Hold on a second. And then change it to that color as well. Background.
Which divider was that, Astrid?
It was a I could open it and have a look. That'll be easier. I don't think it matters which one you use if you've got something that is supposed to blend in.
Yeah, I'm trying to change it quickly to see if it's, and just save it and see if I get the same thing here. And let me save it.
Which divider?
Let me start sharing my screen.
Oh, it's in my footer. Hang on.
All right, close. Let's see quickly what my life look like. Let me just refresh. I don't get a line, eh? I don't get it. Because here is the piece at the top and here is the divider. So why don't I have a line?
Mm-hmm.
I was testing it as well, and that's the reason I asked which panel it was.
Because if you look at my setting, there is the one panel. Let's just delete this one at the top.
No, you change the panel at the top to be the same color. Oh, you got 2 there.
Yeah, there is the one panel. Here's the other one.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't do the same as with you to leave a line in between. Not at all. See?
Oh, that's in the preview. Have you checked it from the front end?
Yeah, I did. There it is. That's the one panel, and here's the one at the bottom. So mine is seamless.
So I've got no border.
Why don't you share your screen so we can see it?
So you're sharing it now?
Yeah.
I'm just switching between the two.
What's the issue? Which part?
Oh, well, this line here.
Oh, can you actually see it though?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
On the front end.
I can't. The screen's too small.
Yeah, I barely can see it. I get you. You must have something hiding. Can you move everything out and see what it is? Like literally, that's what I've had to do is move everything out.
She said a client is getting exactly the same thing on another
I've got,
website.
yeah, it's 2 clients that everything I've done has always had it. There's no border. There's no.
What about the color
All right.
scheme of that panel? I mean,
It's
that
over
color
there.
there, is that the right
Over
color?
there.
Is it exactly the same color as what you have
Yep.
got?
That's E39D1, and that one, the background is. It is 100%. Even that, yeah. Sometimes it just loses a percentage for some stupid reason. But still doesn't make a difference. It's still there.
That is so strange because mine is not showing that.
I personally would save things as elements and then delete them and see where it comes from when you build it back up.
Let me just see if I can get the same on this thing. I'm going to try and replicate what you've got there.
Do you want me to give you this color to see if pick it up on a light color? It might
I
not
like
show
how
in the
much panel it is.
Because if you've got that one at the bottom, and then you've got a different color at the top. That's why mine maybe doesn't look the same. So hold on a second.
Try a creamy color.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now because I think that is why mine is seamless and yours not. Okay, there's my cream. What have you got? Your colors the other way around. Okay, let me
I'll
just
show
see.
you.
Panel divider. What is your first color? First color is gray.
Oh, first color is a greeny color.
And your second color is that creamy.
Orangey.
Yeah.
I'm using the curve, and the third color is the same cream as above.
Okay. Just see if I can get the same thing that you've got here. But yours is the other way around. Why is mine not the other way around?
I'm using the curve.
Oh no, I'm not using curve probably. No, I've got curve. Wait. I'm going to share my screen and then you tell me the changes because I struggle to look at your screen and mine at the same time. So what is the color changes? We've got this. The first color is gray.
Yeah.
Second color is like a beige kind of thing. Third color?
No, it's the third color that's beige on mine.
Is the third color beige?
Yeah. See that one, orange or red?
Something like this.
Yep, and then do the same color in the panel above.
Same as that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what
the panel below. You got an extra panel in between.
Hey?
You got an extra panel in between.
Where? This one?
No, the one below it, that one.
Oh, this white one?
No.
This one?
That black one in between should be there.
No, that is my panel. There's no other one in between. That's what I'm saying. I've got this is part of my panel here. It's not the same. It's part of the panel.
Oh, yours is different. Do yours back to front then. Yours must be one. I don't know. Why would it be different?
Which
That's what I
divider
wanted
is
to
it?
Curve.
Curve.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But why is mine the other way around?
No idea. And mine's not set out like yours. Mine's all grouped together. It is the panel divider?
Yeah. Panel divider, curve. and it's one panel. And that's why I said to you, maybe there's something wrong with yours. Maybe there is, because if I change this color to that, then I don't have a problem.
Or maybe change your background, the normal background panel to transparent.
Which one? This
Of
one?
that panel, yeah. The normal background color. Change that to transparent.
Then it's
Or
white.
change that to the cream. Or the You don't get it.
But it's still, hey?
You don't get the mine.
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Why is mine different to yours? Because my panel is all together here.
No, and even if I go live, it still doesn't give me that what yours is doing. Let me just fresh. You see?
8:21 a.m.
I do not have a line like yours. You guys can see what we're doing. If you're gonna just click on your screen, you can click on a button. There's a little button to make it full screen. Then you can see exactly what she's talking
Oh,
about.
because I'm sharing my big screen. I'll stop sharing and then just share that window. It might be more visible.
Thank you.
Is it possible one of the panels has a border that you didn't intend to put
No,
there?
there's no borders. I don't know.
That
I'm
is
just trying to
strange.
fix it. Share screen, window. Is that better?
I'm gonna put you on the whole presentation out. Maybe it will work like that.
See, that's what I see it, how I see it. You know, it's like that. It doesn't look like yours.
No, it doesn't at all. Even if I have my panel there where it says right underneath register now, even if I add a button, add another panel and I change that color to the same, I still don't get what you get. I mean, to show you an example. This panel is supposed to be the same color as yours, right? So let's say, oh yeah, I've already added the color. Sorry, it's the same. Yeah, I don't get it like you do. Maybe.
Hang on. I'm doing it from the top panel. From the panel that's got the register on it. That's the panel that has the divider, not the one underneath.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Does that make
Swap
sense?
it around. That is it. But I'm going to do mine like that, and maybe we'll see if it does the same thing. So I'm going to change this one.
Do you want to share your screen?
Okay. I'm going to change this to no panel. Panel divider.
And do it on the top one.
What was the colors again? First color was?
First color was a greeny color. The second one was orange, and then the third one was.
Is the first one?
First one is like a green.
Greenish, okay.
The second one got an orange. And the third one is E3D9D1. E3D9D1.
Okay, well, mine is not the same as that one.
Yeah, or you can use whatever color you got.
Okay, well, let me
change it to a curve.
Curve. Just give me those numbers again. First one is green, you say?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what color you do there.
Second one is like orange.
Yeah.
Third one is
a green.
Green.
A creamy, yeah, like you've got.
Cream, like the cream, like I've got it there. But it doesn't look like yours. Oh, okay, because this one at the bottom needs to be another color. Your color is gray.
Yeah, it's the bluey color.
Okay, so now the question is if you
No,
have
so now
another
do
panel.
the panel above the same color as that panel.
Okay, let me just do that.
Behind you, sign up for the awareness. Leave that one, but take the bottom one off. Oh, hang on.
No, that one must be away.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Sorry, everybody.
Well, that's what we're here for.
No, I enjoy this because I've always liked the panel dividers, but I don't use them that much.
Still don't have it. Let me just do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actively change where this registration is. Let me remove this. I'm going to remove that one. I'm going to change this panel where we've got this box so that we've got something similar to what you've got. Background settings. Because that's what you've got, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what it happens now. So it makes a little bit more sense. I don't have it.
I do get that on mine. I don't have it either. I can share mine if you want.
I honestly think it's something hidden in the back end, or
Yeah,
you need to
there's
start.
nothing else to find. It's
You
got
need to
no
start
border.
from scratch and rebuild. On a new
Maybe you should delete that one and redo it.
because however you're doing it there's something happening, right?
Yep, definitely. Definitely.
Hmm.
Well, that's our only advice is just try and delete it.
Which is weird because my client just created that other website today, and hers does it as well. In the other client.
And if they're going and log out of the account and clear Cajun cookies and log in again, because maybe there was an update somewhere. Have you guys tried to do that? Delete it, save the account, log out of Builderall, clear the Cajun cookies, log back in again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's only because it happened on hers as well, and she doesn't like it. So it's like,
Jeez. Well, I don't know. I can't tell you. You're going to have to create a
actually,
ticket for that then.
I'm gonna put this in the chat. Can you have a look at this website to see if you see it? Hey, Sonia, I'm talking about one of Mel's pages as well and one of the clients' pages. That's not the right page. It hasn't.
Okay, what is the page? What is the URL?
It's supposed to be red. Oh, it was working. It's working on mine. Let me share the other.
There it is. Okay, where is the...
You'll notice it. It's the black. What? It's your screen.
Nothing.
Why is it just my screen?
Sorry, but I'm going to laugh myself to death here. This is technology for you, right? I don't know. But the problem is solved
It's
because it
me.
is working.
We've been telling you that for years, Astrid.
This is the other one. It's like, is that
I
one?
think you need to get a new computer. Get a new computer.
Well,
Yes.
I have a
What's your next
question-
question? Go
I
for
have
it.
a question when you guys are done, actually, that I need help with.
You go for it.
I
I'm
just want to say
disappointed now.
congratulations again, Chip.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks very much. I'm waiting to connect with the marketing folks. They said, when can we Zoom? I said, anytime, let me know. We'll see.
Oh, that's awesome. I can always give you my bank account and you can deposit their money in my bank account. That would be such a nice gift.
Well, we could start with step one. Why don't you give me your bank account and we'll go from there.
All right. Questions? Ashlet, you've got another one, you said.
It was trying to just learn more about the webinar. I know you used to use the webinar a bit. It's like just trying to understand, so you can use the webinar for like master classes, so it looks like it's a live event.
Yes.
Okay. So I saw
Absolutely.
some of the
I
videos.
think that is really what I think that is what our webinar really was made for. It was not made for like a Zoom session like we have here. It was more made for pre-recordings to be uploaded and to be pretend that it is alive with ghost users and then people watching and commenting and then it gets added to it
Does
like
it
an
work well,
evergreen.
or is it not good?
No, it's good with the recorded stuff. Perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. I often use the webinar form for people that wants to make an event so that they get the reminders being sent out instead of a booking app. Because I know with a booking app, you can do that too. But the webinar, you actually have that thing that they can choose a specific date. I love that. So they can choose which date they want to attend. And then they hit the button and then the webinar starts sending them out messages. That's what I normally love about the webinar. But it's for that purpose, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. As it comes to inviting people to Zoom sessions, like 10, 20 people in a session, that's not, I don't think it is ready for that yet.
Yeah. And do you know when the CRM is coming in at all? And we'll go to Andrea.
Unfortunately, don't. No, unfortunately not. No idea. I know that there's lots of changes coming with the CRM, but what it is going to be, I don't know.
Yeah, we've actually had a lot of workflows that have stopped working in the middle of those updates that have happened last week. So I've had a few people not happy because their emails haven't fired that are already partway through workflows. And we've had to send a few support tickets into, I think Sonia's was one of them too.
Okay.
It's just, it keeps stopping halfway through workflows and they don't continue again.
Okay.
So I don't know, I keep getting asked to what's the answer, and I'm going, I don't have an answer.
No, unfortunately, I won't be able to help you out on that one either, because they're going to have to log into those accounts to see what's going on. Any other question before I move to the next person?
No, I think Drea had something.
Drea and Sonia's got questions. Yeah, go, Drea.
Well, mine's quite quick. The scoring on the pages in CRM. There's the tagging, which I'll review your tagging video, but also there is like the scoring where it gives like 2 points a page or whatever in the CRM system. How are you guys using it? Because that's different than
I'm not
scoring
using
of the tagging.
Yeah, it is different, but I don't use the scoring at all.
You don't, because I know that, so the tagging I put like 10, 20, 30, whatever. And then the little scoring is the pages in between. So
yes,
I can just add whatever scoring I want for those pages in between. We don't have to go into it. I know where it is, but
the thing is, the only reason why I feel it's nice to make use of it when you are going to start using Mailing Boss in the workflow,
Okay.
because then you can start sending messages according to score that a person received. Because maybe you want to send messages to people that has opted in, somebody that has clicked on a link, and somebody that visited a specific page, and
Yeah.
each one of them is accumulating to a specific score, and then you would be able to send to that group of people. It just becomes a little bit overwhelming for me personally,
Okay.
and that's why I don't go that route.
It's
Okay.
also a way of cleaning your list, your email list. If someone has not
Yeah.
received any score or passed a certain threshold, after a while, then move them off the list.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just keep the score like where it's at, which is I think 2 points a page, because as they go through the flow, I can see how far they get, you know?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'll just keep it at the low score, because the other ones are like 10, 20, 75 for a purchase, you know, for the tagging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a great way. It's just for me, it becomes too complicated. I'm trying to keep everything as simple as possible, and I don't have such complicated systems in any way set up. But I'm sure if you have got a lot of different kinds of emails that needs to go out according to what people are doing on the website, then sure, that is something that you can implement for sure.
Okay. And then the other thing too is there any tutorials about all the Facebook linking and APIs and pixels and all that other stuff at all yet? Are
Yeah,
you going to do a little training about it at all anytime soon?
You know what? I almost wanted to sigh deeper than what I can, because I just see now somebody else in the comments also said how to set the API conversion up with a custom conversion in our website builder, and how I also seen there's a little update in the script settings. You know what? Facebook changes more than any other platform on this planet. I'm sorry to say that, and to keep up to Facebook as well as to our own changes and trying to get our own platform videos out there is a challenge at this stage. So that is why we've only made tutorials on, once you have got the information from Facebook, this is where you're going to place it.
Yeah.
The training that happens on another platform is not at this stage a priority for us, although we will go to that level once everything else has been updated with the new things that's happening on our platform. Because there's a lot of videos that doesn't have the new wrapper yet, or to get better explanation. And we are currently working really hard behind the scenes to get all of those updated.
Yeah.
Will there be a video in the future? Absolutely, yes, there will be. They're just going to have to give me an account, because my Facebook has been blocked. So I cannot make I was a naughty girl. My Facebook, I don't have access even to Facebook ads at this stage on my name. So I can probably do it on my husband's name. I don't think he will be happy chappy, but I will definitely create that kind of training. It's just not immediate priority for me at this stage. I just want to get our own platform things up and running, and then I will start looking at Facebook as well.
Okay. Even
But
things.
there's a lot of people inside of our community that are very active with Facebook ads and stuff. I'm sure if you're going to ask in the group if somebody would share, somebody might jump up and say, you know what, let's do a little Zoom session or something.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to do that. And then the only other thing, and I'll just put it out there because you probably won't have the answer, is the Google Tag Manager. I've tried to stick it in the script numerous times and gone to support, and then I just gave up because it just wasn't working, and support didn't know how to help me either. So eventually, I would also like to know how to sort that out on my website too.
Google Tag Manager, you only need the code. You only need the number to put in the script. You don't actually need to put the full script in.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, yeah, I have had, there's some training, I think, in the old Builderall University Facebook page. I've done some training on Google Tag Manager. And I think in Knowledge Base, it's still there.
Okay.
You have to, besides just adding that little number, have you created an event an
Yeah,
actual tag event.
all that's done. Yeah.
And you've run it and it shows that it runs to the page. You've done the test so that you've got that little test option inside of the tag manager that you say run test, and it picks up the site and it tells you that it's picked it up.
I'm pretty sure when I did it, yes, but it's not. Well, when I run the test and do it from Builderall, it's not working. Do you know what I mean?
It's
The
not
tag
firing
is not working in the Builderall page, and support has no idea why. Obviously, it's an external site, so.
That's exactly, again, that's the problem when it's an external site. And the only way to solve this kind of thing is to literally create a video showing step by step by step what you're doing on the other side and how you're doing it inside of Builderall. And that's what we do recently with the issue that we had with Zapier.
Okay.
And the client actually made a mistake on Zapier's side. There was something that they didn't tick or something like that.
Okay.
But it's very difficult when there's a third party involved to figure out what is the right thing here. I've got it with Google, with SEO on my own page, one of my pages that keeps on telling me that there's a duplication. And I could have sworn by myself, there is no duplication. And then later I realized there is actually one that I made myself because I've got so many pages. I named it almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's difficult when it's on a third party.
Okay. Yeah, I totally get the third party things, but even as a platform, we need to be able to service that stuff because the competitors for Builderall are already doing it. And they've integrated Instagram and everything and the APIs and everything. So I think the Builderall people like us are kind of waiting for the stuff.
Absolutely.
That's all. Okay, thank you.
It's just like with Tag Manager, there's thousands of events that you can have an event for a button, event for a page click, an event for a contact list, and all of that cannot be covered. That's just impossible.
But just to know how to like sort it out if there's issues, that would be great. That's all.
Absolutely.
I just put a note in the chat that might be of value to you, Drea.
Thank you. I'll look at the chat.
Sonia?
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to know, it's only because I've run out of time this week that I just haven't got time to even go and look for a video. Is it possible to look at performance of emails just in a specific time window? Or is it the
Not
whole
in a specific time video, no. But it can, if you are going to set it up to be sent to a specific time, you will be able to see on the open rate of that one that you've sent at the bottom. When you look at the overview, you will see when it's been sent and when it's been opened, but not in a specific time period of such. That you won't see.
So in other words, then, if you want to know how like email campaigns are doing around a particular event, you're better off creating a new one every time. A new like 3 welcome, 3 during it, and 3 after. You're better off creating all those brand new. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because obviously you're not going to know how it performed by a specific time. And when a person, the only thing that you're going to see is when a person opened it. There's a time to show you when it opens, and that's it. Doesn't tell you anything more.
Right, so you can't do a search, say, between January the 1st and January the 31st, for example?
No, we don't have that functionality.
Right, okay, thanks.
Okay, anybody else?
Actually, when I was working on Sonia's stuff a couple of weeks ago, so when you have a workflow and you've got an event that is different, like Sonia has an event in January, then she has one in March, and then every 2 months she has this same event. We were going to use the same workflow and then move people out of that. People stay in the workflow, obviously. So should we be creating new workflows for everyone, do you think?
What I've got a client, and I'm telling you what I do, I'm sure that there is other ways. I've got a client that has got every single Tuesday, they have got an event. And it runs right through the year. Not every Tuesday, is it every Tuesday? No, every month. Sorry. There is event every month happening at the same date at the same time. So what we do is we set, and that's actually the one I was talking about earlier, that I make use of the webinar builder to create a form with all the dates of all the events that's going to take place in the year, and a person chooses the one that they want, and then the email starts firing depending on which one they've chosen. But then we've got sequence that we create for that specific event. Let's say there's 5 emails within one sequence for that one event.
Yep.
Then the next month I literally duplicate it. I do not keep one campaign. I literally just duplicate it and then start a new campaign. So the campaign is there, and then I duplicate and I put it to the next one. I duplicate and put it to the next one. And the only thing I do is I change the dates inside of the emails that is being sent out, the reminders that's been sent out. That's the way I do it personally.
And then you would duplicate
Make use of the workflow. I don't even make use of the workflow. I just use the sequences that is attached to that specific list and then send it out according to which date that they've chosen. And then it's just duplicated campaign sequence over the next few months. That's what I do.
Oh, because we were doing them all through the campaigns and doing them in the workflow, so we could actually see more stats and stuff. Because you can see a lot more in the workflow than you can the sequence.
True. The only reason why I did it that way is because the information in my emails, the dates and the date in there, there's a date inside of it, and there is a time. I cannot automate that date according to, automatically inside of the email. So I had to go into 2 or 3 emails in every sequence. That's why we've duplicated it that way. And not
do you think
added into a specific campaign that's never going to change.
So do you think that duplicating it refreshes that campaign and it doesn't get stuck? I don't know. If you duplicate it, you don't have a list. You're not sending it out to the new list yet because it's connected to another event. It's not the same event. It's a new event. Yeah, well, it's the same list. But it's the same list it's coming into. Is that?
But they get tags. In my case, I've given tags, so they don't go out to everybody. It just get a specific tag.
Yeah, they do a tag based on what month they've subscribed, what event they've attending. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, Chip, what do you have got questions? None?
No, I just always learn something, and I'm continuing to put stuff in the chat.
Oh, okay.
About Successful Ads Club, people who focus on Facebook ads and all the details, and they know what's happening day to day, it seems.
That's cool. Peter, have you got questions?
No, not really. I know there is training for the tag. I'm working on a project which is an event that's going to be in May, and I'm working with sign up with the booking. Okay, so after the sign up with the booking, they get they get into a list, and on the list I send the information for the payment. I don't do it through the booking, but I just, because there are different options.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, I wanted to do the way that the person who pays goes in a different list, so I can send a different sequence, and the person who doesn't pay, I can just keep sending them reminders. So I don't know the best way to do that. Maybe with a tag, doing it with the super checkout, I guess, in the tagging for the super checkout. When they make the payment, I tag it, and with that tag I can send it to a different list.
Absolutely, you got it right. Absolutely. The super checkout training on Monday, that's exactly what we did. So you can have your list, everybody joins the same list. They because they made a booking in the booking app, but now they did not purchase, they're still on the list. But the moment a person goes through the checkout, they get the tag, and then they're all still on the same list, but you can then start sending out sequences according to the tag that you've given in Super Checkout.
Oh,
Works
right.
perfect.
And the best way is to do, I don't know, I'm working with the workflow better than the sequence.
It depends how advanced you want to go. I mean, like I said to Astrid, if you have got a campaign that or an email sequence, a campaign is basically something that belongs in a workflow. If you're not going to change anything to the content and you want to reuse that same information over and over and over again, then you might as well use the workflow. But if content is going to change on the inside of the content, maybe at a later stage, then I would just duplicate it and use it as another sequence. But for stats purpose, like Astrid, you get more statistics if you make use of the workflow. But I personally, I always try to make things less complicated, and that's why I believe in one list, one everything, trying to bog things down into one area. But with a workflow, if you really want to go into detail and to see a visual picture of what is happening, like the person opted in, they're going to make a purchase, they're going to make a booking, then they're going to do this. If they open the email, they're going to get this tag. If they are going to purchase the product, they're going to get this tag. Then we're going to wait 5 days. After 5 days, we're going to send this email. Then the workflow becomes really, really awesome because there's multiple things happening and you've got a visual idea of your client's journey on email. But if you're not going to have a complicated thing, it's just like you want to send people with a specific tag an email, then you don't need to have the workflow. Then it's plain and simple. Create the email, the sequence, set the date and time after they have subscribed, and set your sequences to go out according to that tag. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I
because
personally do.
it's because with the workflow, because the next step after they pay and everything is set up, it's to get everybody into a WhatsApp group. So I can do that with the workflow, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you want to, because obviously in the workflow, you're going to have to send them somewhere. I mean, after they've made the purchase, you need to send them something. It's going to be an email. So in the email, it would be the link for the WhatsApp group. That is how it's going to work. So you can use it via email, or you can use our CRM and tag people on the pages, different kinds of pages that they fall on. So for an example, they've made the purchase on Super Checkout. Instead of sending them now to a place where you say, thank you for your purchase, you send them to a page where there is a button to join your WhatsApp group. So then it's an immediate thing that happens. So then they get to the page, here is a button, I'm clicking it, I don't have to wait for an email that is going to be delivered whenever. So then they get immediate the option to join. And what's lovely about that is if they do join and they've landed on that page, you know that the person has actually clicked on the button, because you can also track the clicks of the button, but not with CRM, because WhatsApp goes out of the program. But there's methods, there's ways and means of how you can track the client through the journey. It depends on whether you want to do it via your email or whether you're going to do it on the page.
Yeah,
I just think on the page, you're going to give them the option to do it, and it's in their face. It's easy. Let's click and join now, rather than to wait and join later.
Yes, and in the case of the workflow, also I can use it for a different list. No?
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, because I want to do like the workflow in like a general way, so it doesn't have any dates, but I can use it so if it repeat in another month or 2 months.
Yes, that's perfect for workflow.
Okay.
Then it's called a campaign, because the campaign is not changing. It's not connected to something specific where a sequence is.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I thought. Thanks.
Cool. Anybody else? Nothing? Mikey? No questions? Next. Nada?
Not really. No. I'm just, the one question I had was, have they done anything with the what was it? I had it written when we started the meeting. I can't remember what it was now.
It
what I
will
get
come
for-
to you.
That's what I get for being polite.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mike.
You'll
No,
know 20
no,
seconds after you leave the session.
I'm sure it will. It was the booking app and Zoom. Any progress on that?
Nothing yet. It is on Zoom site. That's what I do know. The feedback was given that it was on Zoom site, and they are waiting for Zoom.
Yeah. In the meantime, I've set that up where if somebody signs up on the calendar or the booking app, when they get an email from me with the Zoom link on it. So that's my workaround.
Yeah,
that's
there's
what
always a
I found with
workaround.
mine.
Yep.
That's what I always say. At the end of the day, find a way that makes things easier. If you can't do it on the platform, find a way around it. And just this week, guys, I saw somebody else. I'm not going to mention names. It's one of my clients that's not with us anymore. She left Builderall. And it's sad. It's sad when you have signed up somebody and you put in so much effort to help this person, and then they just leave because they give up, kind of thing. And they are now experiencing exactly the same thing on the other platform. Now it's a question, I want to come back. And I say, well, you're not going to sign up under me. Find somebody else, because I'm not going to go through the same effort and issues. And I know 2 months down the line, they're going to have the same thing about, oh, no, I'm giving up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. Technology is technology, and we do not have a perfect system. You're never going to find a perfect system in the world. And if you don't know if something is not working for you, find another way. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. There must be a way. I mean, obviously, you can't go if you are a real estate agent and you want a real estate program that is robust, that you can say, okay, I want 3 bedrooms and I want a search function and you can't expect that. You can't expect to have Shopify inside of Builderall, because Builderall is not Shopify. It's not an e-commerce system that is dedicated just on it. But you can take EasyWord and you can embed it into Builderall. That is a workaround. So there's always workarounds with these things, And I mean, just thinking about our tools and the things that we do have, that is really, really working very well. And I mean, there is some of our tools that's crazy. I remember when I started with a magazine builder, you guys can do yourself a favor and go take a look at what the magazine builders out there cost per month. It's really crazy. It's really, really, really crazy. And I know something gorgeous is coming. I got a little bit of a sneak preview about it, and I'm super excited. I just want to create thousands of magazines now. So I'm back into that whole thing. Oh, Jackie, I'm going in that direction again. But I think we've come a long way. I think we've got an amazing platform. We've got amazing people. We've got amazing people inside of our community that wants to help and be there. And we've got wonderful promotions running. What do you guys think about our promotions that's keep on running? I really think it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. But I want to know from you guys, how many websites do you personally have that is actually making money for you? Drea said 3.
I have 3 websites. One that's actually making money. One, because I'm not concentrating on the other 2 at the moment. So
not yet
money. Yeah.
What are they about?
One person. I feel like I need to grab a few VAs to help me with stuff to speed things up, And
what are you selling?
Digital services, and I'm doing affiliates for Builderall too. I actually had a call for 3 other people. I'm like, well, just a second. I'm just on a call. Just a sec.
Fantastic. That's good.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, like, it's really the community and the people that are helping in Builderall that makes it. Like, even our major competitor, which I won't name, like, I know a lot of people are going over there, but and they have some stuff that we don't have at the moment, but it's still as complicated as learning Builderall too. And then you get in the groove and it gets easier. But I think people don't understand that. And there's a community here.
Yeah.
Which is majorly helpful, like a lot.
And caring community, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah, totally. So
for
thanks.
sure.
That's actually the theme of
Yeah.
That's actually
Mike,
the theme
how
of
many
my Dream Builder video is community.
Yeah,
And that's up now. If anybody wants to find it, just do that tag and you can find me.
well, remember to reshoot your videos again this month. Don't think your video is up once. You have to do it again this month.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, I did it for this month. So
Cool. So, Mike, how many businesses, websites have you got that's running for you that you are making money with?
at the moment, making money, 2. And one's been a long-term project, and it's not necessarily like I'm selling something every day. It's a retainer type fee, so he pays me on a monthly basis to help keep some of his websites up. And then the other one just got started, actually, kind of exciting on that one. We'll see how it goes. I've had several Fiverr gigs that I made a little bit of money.
Awesome.
Mostly I'm just learning and keeping myself busy every day and trying to remember things.
Peter, and you? How many have you got?
Well, I have 3 online courses that they're not my courses, they're somebody else, but we made an arrangement. I host everything, I do everything. They just do the class, the course, and we split wherever we get into. Then I have a travel agency, which is my travel agency here in Brazil. And I have also a tour operator where I create some special like travel photo tours and going to Everest, Himalaya, or safari in Africa, or things like that.
Yeah.
And then I have all the marketing, digital marketing academy, which is I get in all the people interested in working and offering as a franchise for working in digital marketing with using BuilderUp. That's pretty much the whole thing. So it keep me busy all around.
Awesome. Chip, I know you started your tech one.
Well, that's at the precipice of launching.
Awesome.
And Educational Stages was created to market this book. And then I did another website that's just the name of the book.com. And so that brings in, dribs and drabs. I'm not promoting it actively at the moment, but it's been out there for a while. And Theater Educators Network is not designed to make money. It's just an opportunity for other theater teachers to talk to each other a couple times a month. So there's certainly there's a website for that, but I'm not monetizing it. So that's, I guess, sort of 3 different things that have been fully set up, or nearly fully set up. And we'll see whether techtutor.help takes off or not.
It will definitely. I'm sure it's going to. You've got the passion for that.
And
Absolutely.
I've got help coming for it too.
Absolutely. Astrid, I know you've got your agency. What else?
Well, I've got the agency. I've currently got 73 active Builderall affiliates underneath me that are active. I think I've had 113 direct, so I'd like to get that odds up more. But I am looking at doing my own training on using the apps for my clients, how to use the Booking Builder, like my own personal videos with instructions, just to, and then still link back to knowledge base. I can still link back to what is in there as well. And, for extra support for people, because I don't think people really understand that knowledge base is there to actually help them. So if I bring that out in my training, and anyone in the Builderall community that can actually buy it, I'm thinking of piloting it as a lifetime access, and then maybe turning it into a membership. So I don't know. Just trying to keep it at a low cost, but do like the Booking Builder website, Mailing Boss, website, Booking Builder, e-learning as the starting points, and then keep adding, like, the blog's eventually going to be pulled out on its own. Super Checkout is potentially going to be pulled out on its own, so I'll touch on them, but then I can re-edit them or re-update them with updates. You know, I want to keep going. Okay, we've got a new thing, we've got more fonts, so I can talk about the fonts. You know, every time something new comes out, I'd love a carousel banner. That would be awesome in Builderall, to build a carousel banner that keeps scrolling around with your logos. That would be cool, like we do in our site.
But you can do that with a rotation banner.
Yeah, it's not as automatic as the carousel, though.
You can set it to go automatic.
Okay, I might have to play with that a bit more.
Definitely. Sonia, I know you just started, and you probably signed up underneath Astrid. So I'm sure that you are on your way building your online business as well, or is it already up and running?
It's live and I'm using it, and I'm probably using about 5% of the whole capacity of everything. But no, it's definitely there, and it's getting traction. And then at the level of fact that, there's courses that I'm just in the process of finalising that I'll then putting into the learning platform, etc. So yeah, so it's definitely I'm enjoying it. I think for me, I guess just from a practical point of view, I think I would just love more time to be able to maximise what I can do with the system. Ultimately, I think we're all running a business. We're not just using the platform for fun. So I guess it's just that part around when you're new to a piece of software. And one of the things I will be doing in April, which is great news for me, up until now, I'm a little bit of a backup. No, I'm not actually a backup person. That's wrong. But I haven't switched off ActiveCampaign or ClickFunnels yet, bizarrely enough. And so I'm going to be doing that in April because I'm comfortable with everything that's like that. Yes, okay, there's a glitch here and there, but I'm not being funny. Technology's technology. So we've got to weather that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm getting quite excited to be able to turn off those two going forward. So yeah, I'm doing that in April.
Well, welcome to Builderall, because with that, what you've just said is what we all have said. We don't have time. We've actually demanded from Shelley to make sure that she gets that button to extend our time during the day, because we all would like to do that, and the time is just not enough. So welcome, you're officially a Builderall girl, because I can tell you that is something we all need. The reason why I ask you guys about that is because we can build amazing websites, right? Our builder gives us the opportunity to make something really, really beautiful, because it's not like other builders that are limited. You can't place any item where you want to. That makes us very unique. My point is this: we can have the best website on the planet, but if we don't get the traffic, then it means nothing. It goes down the drain. It really means nothing. How many times have you gone, especially, let's say you don't have Google Analytics, because a lot of people, especially when they're brand new to Builderall, they do not have the guts yet to tackle something like Google Analytics to see what is going on their websites. But you can see at least how many visitors that you get onto your website, making use of our own analytics inside of the web builder itself. How often do you guys actually take a look at how much traffic you get? Or do you just believe that there is enough traffic? Do you actually test your website? Yeah, it's
I can-
possible.
Okay.
Do you guys test your website? Do you do A/B testing to make sure if some of your pages can perform better? Because these are the type of things that is about scaling your business. I mean, we all also like I'm going to create my website and it's done. And now, I'm going to relax. I'm just going to fall back in my chair and I'm not going to care anymore. I'm just going to start sending traffic. But you don't realize that a website can perform so much better than what it is if you sometimes just tweak a little bit here and tweak a little bit there. Because that is what this A/B testing, and we've got A/B testing inside of Builderall as well, to test your landing pages, to see how they are performing versus something else. And there's an easy way of doing that. You can target into a specific Facebook group, for an example. Let's say you join a Facebook group where you can, where the admin says, okay, you can post your links. And you've created an A/B testing page. So you've got 2 landing pages, for an example. And now you're sending traffic via that only one Facebook group to your website, testing which one is going to perform the best. And then start tweaking it, the ones that is outperforming the other one. And that is really, really important. And A/B testing is not something that happens over one day. It happens over a period of time. Because first you might just change the heading. Then later on you say, okay, now the heading works, but what if I change the subject line or the image? An image, it's a big thing. When you look at images, an image can make and break your page. Simple things like that. Site speed. Is your site really loading fast enough? Have you tested it from different places, not just where you are sitting? Because you could sit in a house where you've got 100 megabytes per second and a thing can load faster. How is it loading for the guy that's walking in the street, visiting a burger bar somewhere? Have you tested your site sitting in a restaurant somewhere to see what happens if somebody is on mobile data in real time? So these are the type of things I want to bring across to you guys. We've got wonderful websites, but I think it's time that we start scaling our businesses in the sense of testing our websites. See what is working, what is not working, and start to change and adjust them accordingly. So that is my message to you today, is to make sure that you start testing your websites and really start scaling your business and stepping inside the shoes of your user and try and experience your site from a user's perspective and not from your own perspective. Even sending it to friends and family or somebody and ask them to go through your purchase process so that they can see and tell you, hey man, this doesn't work for me, it loads too long. Or you took your page like for hours and hours. Send it to your grandma or somebody that's very old. I bet you, I did it with my mother-in-law and she's like, she doesn't even know what's spotting. And that just tells me I was thinking on another level. What about my users? They are not all thinking the way I think. So I really think it's time that we do that. Sonia, you said the numbers on the graph under website analytics. Is that the number of people visiting? Yes. It's inside of in the web builder there at the top. And then ClickMap. Astrid said something very important about the ClickMap, and that's something I also wanted to mention. ClickMap has saved me many times. Many times. If you want to know why certain pages are not being visited or certain places are not being clicked on, install ClickMap and go take a look a month later and see where people are clicking. If they're not clicking on a button and all the hot clicks is everywhere else on your site and not on that button, I can tell you there's something wrong, because maybe that button is hidden and they don't see it because there's a panel over it. Or there is an image over it. Sometimes we import images that's way too large. It's got a large border around it. And then it goes over a button and we don't see it. And when we put it live, the people can click 1 billion times. It can't go through because the button is underneath that image. And ClickMap picks up a lot of those problems, a lot of them. So make sure that you use the tools that we have. Guys, browser notifications. People don't speak about it. My browser, I've got more subscribers on my browser notifications than on all my lists together. people are still subscribing to browser notifications. Even if you think it means nothing, even if you just install it and let it be, and now and then go take a look and start sending out little campaigns on your browser notification when you've made a blog post, if you send out an email or whatever the case, or a promotion that you might have. Use that browser notifications. The tools are there to scale the business, and we forget about these things. We completely forget about them. And that is all I have to say for today. If you guys have got something else that you would like to contribute before I'm going to love you and leave you, then let me know. Nothing?
I'll have to
It
learn.
sounded
about
like
the
I was
browser
preaching.
notifications.
Pardon?
I said I'll have to learn more about those browser notifications.
Definitely. And I know a lot of people is going to say to you, oh, no, man, don't do that because people don't like pop-ups and they stop it. But what about those people that did not stop it? You know, you always get the ground of people that says, no, I'm not going to use it because people don't like this browser pop-ups. If they don't like it, they just reject it. But what if they do subscribe to it? That is the thing. Think about those that do subscribe. Those that do not want to subscribe don't want anything to do with your business anyways. So why bother? All right. So that is me for today. What is going to happen next week? I think Monday I will be tackling the booking app, tagging with the booking app, so that we can get that one under the belt. And then the week thereafter, I'm going to do the sales funnel builder tagging. And then after that one, I'm probably going to start showing you Mailing Boss workflow tagging. And then we're going to put all of these things together. We're going to have one humongous workshop where I'm going to say probably we're going to have a day workshop. It's going to be the whole day. People can come and go like they want to. And I'm going to show you how we're going to build this system with a lot of pages and e-learning and products that you can buy and bookings that you can make and a whole email sequence and all that kind of stuff, and show you how we can draw everything into one area and how we're going to start sending emails out, campaigns out, making use of Mailing Boss workflow. So that is the plan. That is the idea. God willing, if I'm still here and everything is working out, that is what my whole idea is, that I would like to bring to everybody, to say, look at the power of Builderall when it comes to all of these tags, integrated tools, everything that makes sense. So that's it. That's all from me. I hope I'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. People on Facebook, if you are watching the replay, you are welcome to attend these sessions. I know for US, this is a little bit too early, probably 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time you stand up. I'm like up 4 o'clock in the morning. So you see, and I like to have these sessions as early as possible because then I've got the rest of the day to go for it. Astrid is almost very late at night. I know that, but you guys are welcome to be here. If you can't join me, you can always drop your questions in universitylive.builderall.com, and I'll look at them and see if there's any questions, and I will cover it in these sessions. Or you can just tag me, Jackie de Klerk, inside of the Facebook group with your question, and I will answer it right there. And that's all from me, you guys. I'm going to say bye to the Facebook friends. See you again on Monday. Bye.